podcast, Archangel's Journey. I'm Shakira. Check it. I was gonna do a morning analysis, but I don't know about you guys, but it is super molasses slow for now. So instead, I am gonna do backtesting. And since it is super molasses slow, let's continue figuring out if we can trade these super molasses slow um time frames. All right? Sounds like a good time. Hit the like button, subscribe, drop a comment, whatever you feel like doing. Mwah. I love you either way. All right? All right, check it. I'm gonna make myself super tiny. Okay, good. Perfect. Haha. Maybe not too tiny, right? All right. So let's take a quick look at Ethereum. And so it's on a daily. We got a little bit of a green candle on that puppy. Let's go to the 1 hour. And let's do that. Okay. So we are straight up, not moving. Sideways. I mean, let's go to 15 minutes. Yep. Man, that's painful to look at. And Bitcoin on the 15 is not so bad, I suppose. Oh man, look at that beautiful dragon fruit come back. Boom, down. Anyway, let's get out on the 1 hour. Do I actually have anything to play with in here? All right. Well, I'm not doing anything cool on that. So let's go to our back testing. And let's look at the 15-minute time frame for Bitcoin. And since it's all nice and sideways, let's hit the replay button and see what we could do with all of this excitement. Just drop it from Friday. Yeah, let's just grab that. All right, cool. So let's go from here. We had what was essentially some sort of uptrend. We're above the 50. The VWAP is at price, so nothing too exciting. Let's move that forward a smidge. Looks like the VWAP is being respected. Given the super slow movements, actually, hold on. What do we have here? We have, I guess I want to figure out where my area of interest is. So, two options, draw it myself or turn on my order blocks here. Let's see. All right. So given that we're up here, anything else juicy? Got a swing failure up here. So price is probably not going back up. Let's mark that off so we know it's there. Okay, and where's it getting this one from? Let's see. Can we set this thing to remove things that have already been used up? Mm, da, da, da. Maybe not. Okay, because that's an old order block. It's been used, but yeah, fine. It's up there. We got this one down here. So now technically my gameplay area is between this. Let's mark that off and do gameplay. Oh, come on. Ah, there you are. Man, I'm blind. Aha. Don't tell anybody. All right, so here's my gameplay area. Let's drop down to like the 3 minutes. I'm finding I like that time frame. All right, and let's see what we have. So on the 3 minute, we had that break up there. We've made ourselves a low here. Do we have juicy breaks to play with? Okay, so there's this nice break. We've already rolled back up into it. We've got this break. We're rolling up into that one. So looking for something else. Okay. All right. Here's a nice break. Here's a potential order block, imbalance area. Let's draw that out. And supply, I'm expecting if price is going to pop back up, it's going to pop back up into the imbalance. Let me draw my Fibby because about here. Okay. So is my OTE in this space that I want it to be right there in the middle of that imbalance. So let's Go for an entry from about here. Let's plop this above that guy, and then let's aim for this 0.072. This is 1 to 2. Okay, let's see if price bothers to come back up to it. Okay. Okay, so okay, did it? Nope. Came to the middle of the imbalance. Okay. So maybe I missed that one. Coming back up. Very juicy. Same scenario. Interesting. Still haven't got my entry, so I might be missing this one. I don't know. Looks like it. All right, so looks like I missed that entry. Looks like the middle, instead of using that, the middle of the imbalance is probably the best bet for that one at least. Okay, so let's remove that. Let's even simplify it even further. So now we've made this break. Still got a little bit of this imbalance, man. I don't know. I'm still... Well, we just crossed below this thing. So if I'm to think about it, this guy, there's this order block now, right? There's an imbalance right here. So I'm honestly looking for an entry from here. And if I get stopped out above here, well, you know, it is what it is. And let's look to the left. We're entering our gameplay area. See, I've started working below the gameplay area, which is bad, or above it, I should say, but okay. So let's see, are we coming back up? Okay, so see, look at that. Look at what it just did. So my original entry, let's put our fib back from here. So did it finally plop into it? It's because I wanted the middle of this thing, so about there. Still wouldn't have gotten it. Close. Maybe I should be aiming for the 0.7 instead. Interesting. Because... Okay, so I didn't really feel like that one was going to really work, but what do we have? There's a lot of liquidity to be hunting up here. Okay, so we just did that. So now we're coming back down. Serious. Oh, coming back up. Oh, hold on. Is my original entry the thing? Is my original entry the goat? Because I said I wanted it somewhere above there. And then down to this guy. All right, so looks like my original entry is in play. Oh, stop limit order. Try to make sure I don't cancel those. Oh, came right back up. Oof. Oof. So maybe my original should be at the 0.0 and not the 0.27. What do you guys think? Because then if my stop limit order was here in the middle of that thing, right, it would have been caught, and looks like the 0.0 and the 0.2, and I would have had to set my stop limit just above this guy to make it worthwhile, right? Actually, to the left, just about to that equals up there. Would have been okay. And then I could have taken my profit at the 0 box, which would have been a 1 to 2.25, which isn't bad. Okay. All right. So looks like momentum is shifting. Okay, so we made there was this weak break right here. What are we doing with it? Okay, so this looks like equal highs, another swing failure area. Let's see. Okay. Still not down to our gameplay area, which is why this is all kinds of treacherous for me, but let's see. All right. Looking, and technically I want a scenario where I'm below the VWAP to be going down, which is not what I'm doing. It's all dangerous. We're above the VWAP, so we should be trying to go up. This is swing. This is most definitely swing failure. Failed. So, Are we gonna make some kind of break? Okay. This is all very weak. Don't like it. So nothing for me to do. We're in the supply area. Do we have any imbalances that have been eaten up top? Nope. Okay. So I don't leave that alone. Okay. Still weak. Break. Okay. Still a weak break here. So still no. Okay. Now that's a bearish engulfing in a supply area, technically. Are we in an SR area as well? Let's see, because this is just sideways. Man, this sideways stuff sucks. Let's see here. Do I have anything else? Maybe it's not wide enough. Try to make it around in and around the break, actually. Something like that, right? Close. So we're just in an SR area, just plodding along. Another reason for me to be thinking about my gameplay area. But we just made a bearish engulfing. So what if I were crazy to say somewhere in the middle of that, put it above that guy, and do a 1 to 2 back into the gameplay area? How's that going to work? Well, never got the entry. So technically you're supposed to just enter here. I always feel like it's going to pop back up a little bit. So I need to disabuse myself of that consideration. But we did have another one up here, and that didn't go very far, so I didn't really trust it. All right, so now we have a nice juicy break. We're finally below the VWAP on a 3-minute, and we're below the 50. And now we have a potential entry. So I'm going to do this and that. And okay, there's an imbalance here. So I'm technically looking for something in here, like so, with the thing right above that. And let's go down to the 0. Set 1 to 2. Do we get that? Price keeps going down. Okay. It might just make another break. Okay. So we're in the gameplay area, so and we're well below the VWAP, so now we can just, it's a very small gameplay area. Look at that. Is this a good break? Doesn't look like it. Let's see. This break up here does make me feel better. Let's see. All right. So my original thought was this. So I gotta readjust to that. So my potential, let's say we use the 0.7 in this case, since it seems to be a lot more useful, and then use the 0.27. So let's see, do we come back up to this area? Let's press play. Okay. So weak break. Break here, technically. Are we coming back up? Press play. So that's a no. Okay, hold on. Coming back up to this guy. Okay, hold on. So we're in the gameplay area, and technically if I were to get that's a nice strong break going in the opposite direction, this would be our demand area. And 50 is cupping. So potential, if I were to draw my fib from here to, oops, sorry, wrong thing. If I were to draw my fib from bottom to the top of this thing right here, body-wise, be looking for an entry right there for a long. We haven't gotten our short yet, so try for that. Let's go below that. Still in the gameplay area. This could pull, so I just need to see something juicy, and then up to this. Let's save to the 0. What is that? 1.37? That's not really worth it for me, so let's see how this plays out. Okay. Let's go up. Okay. So now it's coiling up. And this break, it seems to like. The VWAP's coming in. And it came, ate that imbalance, and now it's making a strong play back up. So if I had dropped this guy, it'd be something like, oops, keep grabbing the wrong thing. This to about right there for a quick, and I mean quick. Oh, look at that. Very, very, very bullish engulfing on that guy. So then my entry would have been in the middle of this thing. So that one would have worked, looks like. And drop it below that. Put my take profit at a 1 to 2. So let's say the 0 line. And that would have worked nicely. Okay. Let's see. Okay. For these small time frames, just got to go with the flow. And from what we've seen here, whoops, see that? We came down, we came to close to the end of the gameplay area, and we changed directions, because look. All right, we dropped, made a lower low, made a high, then a higher low, and then, you know, I don't consider this a low because it didn't really break below this one, so it's a higher low still going up, and then another higher low, and then, you know, going this way. Trying to look for opportunities everywhere. Still looking for this one up here for a short from up here, but what do we have? So we just saw this one. That played out nicely. It's at the VWAP. Let's see if this continues to make another break. Right here we have an equal area. Technically, swing failure, liquidity hunt. Let's drop that there. Okay, and then will it bust through the sky? Somewhat of a weak break, so that's a no. So this guy I'm gonna leave alone because we've already seen this break. So I need something a little bit more, looks like the it's respecting the 50. Okay, so that is a break technically. Let's zoom in on that. Okay, I don't know. That might be a... All right, good. We're coming up. All right, we're coming into where we wanted an entry from this break. Let's see what we've got. Okay, good. So we had let's say we had a stop limit order here. So we're in like Flynn. Let's see what it does. Got rejected from this area. It is a SR area, so it could go up a little more. Yeah, so wicking out now. So we're in. Let's press play from this original area that we were like super all about. Okay, so we wanted our take profit all the way down here. Do we get that? Looks like coming down. Okay, so now made a lower high. Okay, I don't like that higher low. So, okay, we got in with our stop limit order here. And what was our target? So this is a 0.2, the 0. I said I would stop doing the 0.027, right? So all the way to the 0 from this entry would have exited right there, and that would have taken us from this point where it entered to this guy right here. 57 minutes. Okay. So high quality breaks on the shorter timelines, price will most likely roll back up to it. We had all of this liquidity hunt right here, which is why I didn't want to enter. And I was waiting for this one up here. So that's already been taken. So what's next? Let's clear that out. Let's check time on this vid. 20 minutes in. All right, cool. Let's have some more fun. So now that's been eaten. Perfect. What other juicy breaks we have now? Okay, so we have this break right here. And have we just come back up into it? Let's see. I'm gonna do my little fibby to the base of this guy right there. Cool. So what do we have? This imbalance, eaten some of it, but not all of it. The order block for this guy is here. Let's draw that out. Supply order block with the imbalance. And we have this wick up here. They could come back into the wick if they really want to. It's a strong green candle, so I'm going to need to see something juicy. And it's busting through the VWAP. For these things, I want the VWAP to be technically below or above price. So let's see what the next thing is. Okay, so if I'm following my strategy here, I always like the middle or the 0.7. This case, since we saw that green candle, I'm going to go with the middle, plop this above that. And then let's go for the 0 line because that seems to be working. I could be most definitely wrong. Who the heck knows? Oh, have we caught up? Oh, we have caught up. Haha. Cool. So I just rolled us up to this exact point in time for a potential entry. So we're below the VWAP. We're in the optimal trade entry. Actually, we've just passed it. So since that's the case for an existing short, the 50 is here. And we know that price likes to, pause through it. I am going to see what it does. I would have wanted the entry from here. So let's look for something juicy again for potential actual live entry. So let's leave this up. And we made a high. What are we looking at here? They still have this imbalance to come up into here. So there's a potential for how much time's left in this? 1 second. Okay, we're coming back up. We're going to continue on down. Let's see. It's above the VWAP, but it's at price, right? I want it to be floating like that, like this one was different because juicy potential. I mean, why not? Don't have any juicy potentials right now, so let that go. So with that, I guess we can stop on the BTC. If I'm doing the 3-minute thing, let's see. Have we changed momentum? So we went up, higher high, momentum change, higher low. So bit of a momentum change. And we have this area right here. And let's see. Okay. All right. I'm gonna watch this one and see if I get a potential entry. Right now I'm a little uncertain because the 50s price is below the 50, price is at the VWAP. I'm looking for something more juicy, like it's above it or below it for potential entry. So I'm gonna have to wait on this one. And we also do have this guy, so we might be heading back up into this area for another test. And there's this big supply area up here as well. And we ate that imbalance. There's no imbalance pulling it. Okay. All right, I'm gonna stop here for this as we've hit current price. All right, guys. Hope that was fun and helpful. And it is Saturday. Hashtag sad face. I gotta go back to my real job on Monday. My week-long sabbatical is almost over, so we're at just regular weekend time now. I think I deserve a frappuccino, so I'm gonna go get one in just a bit. But happy Saturday, go enjoy yourselves. It is a slow molasses sort of day, so any trades are gonna be like scalp trades, in all honesty, right? And as beginners, we're not the best at that yet, right? So be careful. It's the weekend. There's nothing else. There's no news, there's no regular market sessions opening, or it's just crypto traders. So be careful, right? It can be kind of volatile, or it could just be super stagnant all weekend, like last weekend. So be careful. I myself am going to see if there's something for me to play with, but if I don't see an appropriate structure like I've been looking at during this whole backtesting video, then I'm not going to take the entry. All right, cool. I'll see you guys later. Happy hunting. Trade safely. Shakira out.